Can you believe the Bates family now has 19 kids and even more grandkids? Time really does fly when you're keeping up with one of reality TV's biggest broods. From new marriages to baby announcements and surprising career moves, 2025 has been a whirlwind year for the Bates clan. Whether you're a longtime fan or just catching up, you're in for some major updates. Let's dive into where all the Bates children are today. Josie. The Bates family had another reason to rejoice this year, as Josie Bates Balka embraced motherhood for the third time with the arrival of her first son, Miles Kelton, on February 22. At just 24 years old, Josie has gracefully stepped into her role as a devoted mother to now 3 beautiful children, daughters Willow and Hazel, and their brand new baby brother, Miles. Adding a sweet layer of anticipation, Josie and her husband Kelton chose to wait until birth to learn their baby's gender, making his arrival all the more magical. Josie shared a touching photo collage from the delivery room, where the joy and relief on their faces said it all. "Meet the new love of our lives," she captioned the announcement, radiating gratitude and love. But the journey to that moment was far from simple. Josie dealt with a blood clotting disorder throughout her pregnancy, which required constant monitoring to ensure her baby's safety and well-being. Just weeks before her due date, an additional complication emerged. She was diagnosed with a rare condition known as little c, a blood incompatibility that could potentially harm the baby. The news added significant emotional weight, but Josie remained strong, leaning on her faith, family, and medical team for support. Thankfully, with vigilant care and prayer, her pregnancy progressed safely, and she delivered a healthy baby boy. Now, with baby Miles in her arms and her daughters by her side, Josie is soaking in the precious moments of life as a mother of 3. Katie and Travis. Over the past year, Katie Bates has faced a series of daunting health challenges that tested her strength and resilience. In February 2023, at 37 weeks pregnant with her first child, Haley, Katie confronted a frightening situation. She was battling 3 separate infections simultaneously, which triggered early signs of preterm labor. The risk was high, but thanks to timely medical intervention and dedicated care, Katie received the necessary treatments to stabilize her condition and prevent any serious complications for both herself and her baby. Just a few months later, in May, Katie faced another health setback. She was rushed to the hospital suffering from intense pain caused by kidney stones, a condition that had plagued her for months. The discomfort had become unbearable, and her husband Travis shared the difficult journey openly, providing updates on her condition. Fortunately, the surgery to remove the kidney stones went smoothly. Katie stayed overnight in the hospital under close observation to ensure her recovery was on track. Through it all, Katie demonstrated remarkable courage, balancing her health battles while preparing for motherhood. Her family and fans have rallied around her, offering love and support during these trying times. Jackson Bates, at just 22 years old, took a beautiful step into married life last October 2023 when he wed Emerson, a dental assistant, in an intimate outdoor ceremony at Bramble Tree Estates in Sorrento, Florida. The setting was picturesque, with lush greenery and warm sunshine creating a perfect backdrop for the couple's heartfelt vows, which they personally penned to express their love and commitment to one another. Adding a special family touch, the ceremony was officiated by 2 close relatives, the Bates family patriarch, Gil, and Emerson's brother-in-law, Jono Contessa, making the day all the more meaningful. Jackson's brother, Warden Bates, stood proudly by his side as best man, supporting him during one of life's most memorable moments. The wedding was a joyous celebration of love, family, and new beginnings, attended by close family members who shared in the happiness of the newlyweds. This occasion was particularly significant for the Bates clan, marking the 12th wedding among Gil and Kelly Jo's children, a testament to the family's close-knit bonds and ongoing legacy. Jackson and Emerson's union symbolizes another exciting chapter in this growing family story. Tori and Bobby. The Smith family is growing once again, and Tori and Bobby couldn't be more excited. After 6 years of marriage filled with love, laughter, and the joys of parenthood, the couple is now preparing to welcome their 5th child. Already parents to 2 daughters and 2 sons, their newest arrival will officially break the tie, adding even more anticipation to an already joyful season. Though Tori and Bobby have chosen to keep much of this pregnancy journey private, the happy news didn't stay a secret for long. In October, Tori's mom, Kelly Jo Bates, shared the exciting announcement on social media. Bursting with grandmotherly pride, she wrote, "What a huge and wonderful surprise I just got. Congratulations, Tori and Bobby." Her post radiated joy and affection, a clear reflection of how cherished this growing family is within the larger Bates clan. Kelly Jo also shared that, with 4 little ones already at home and another on the way, Tori's hands are understandably full. As a result, her social media presence has been minimal, but her heart is full of gratitude. Through her mother's message, Tori extended thanks for the love, prayers, and support she and Bobby have received. As they await the arrival of baby number 5, the Smith family is preparing for yet another beautiful chapter in their journey together. Trace and Lydia. After tying the knot in late 2022, Trace Bates and his wife Lydia wasted no time beginning their life as a family. Just months later, in September, they welcomed their first child, a beautiful baby boy named Riker Cruz. The arrival of their son marked a joyful milestone and the beginning of a new chapter filled with late-night feedings, baby giggles, and first-time parenting moments. But alongside the joy of new life, Trace and Lydia were also thrust into an incredibly difficult and emotional situation that cast a shadow over their happiness. Shortly before Riker's birth, Lydia and her family were faced with the threat of deportation. Originally from Germany, Lydia's parents had sought asylum in the United States and had lived here for 15 years. During a routine immigration check-in, the Romica family was blindsided by an order to prepare for self-deportation. Despite Lydia's marriage to Trace, a U.S. citizen, she too was at risk, as her legal status was still tied to her family's asylum case. With a new baby on the way and her future uncertain, Lydia was forced to navigate the complexities of motherhood while also enduring the fear of separation from her loved ones. Thankfully, in October, the government granted the Romica family a 1-year reprieve from deportation, offering a glimmer of hope and time to seek a more permanent resolution. For now, Trace and Lydia are cherishing every moment with Riker, while standing strong in the face of adversity. Carlin Bates. Stewart has been courageously navigating a challenging and often frustrating health journey since the birth of her second child, Zaid. What initially seemed like a standard postpartum recovery soon turned into an ongoing medical mystery. Carlin revealed that a pre-existing condition, one previously dormant, was triggered by childbirth, sending her into a cycle of debilitating symptoms, unexplained episodes, and countless unanswered questions. Since then, Carlin has undergone a whirlwind of medical evaluations. From countless doctor appointments and rigorous testing to unexpected hospitalizations, she's remained committed to finding clarity. Despite her determination and the unwavering support of her husband, Evan, as well as her extended family and fans, Carlin continues to wait for a definitive diagnosis. Her journey hasn't been without additional hurdles. In May of last year, just as she was coping with her ongoing health issues, Carlin suffered a painful setback when she broke her big toe on her right foot. The injury required her to wear a medical boot for several weeks, temporarily limiting her mobility and adding another layer of difficulty to her already complicated daily routine. Throughout it all, Carlin has remained hopeful and open with her followers, often sharing updates and moments of vulnerability. Her strength and transparency continue to inspire those who walk similar paths, even as she continues to search for answers and healing. Lawson and Tiffany Lawson. Bates and his wife Tiffany, who exchanged vows in May 2022, experienced an unimaginable loss last year when they suffered a miscarriage. Though initially hesitant to share such a deeply personal chapter of their lives, the couple ultimately chose transparency, believing their story might bring comfort and connection to others facing similar heartbreak. In December, Lawson and Tiffany released a touching video series that chronicled their emotional journey, from the joy of discovering they were expecting their first child to the devastating moment when that joy turned to grief. With raw honesty, they walked viewers through each step, revealing how they had begun imagining their future as parents and celebrating the news with family and friends. They shared that they had named their unborn baby Hope, a name that speaks to the love they already held for their child and the faith they continue to cling to. "We were expecting our first baby. We've never been more happy in our lives," Tiffany said through tears in an Instagram video. "Our loved ones were so excited with us." But everything changed when she began experiencing unexpected cramping and spotting. A trip to the ER and several difficult hours later, doctors confirmed what they feared most. "We've never been more heartbroken," Tiffany shared. "We continue to lean on God for peace and strength, as we know God is still good." Their story is one of deep sorrow, but also of resilience, love, and enduring faith in the face of profound loss. Nathan and Esther. Nathan Bates and his wife Esther embarked on a new chapter of their lives when they exchanged vows in a beautiful ceremony in October 2021. Surrounded by loved ones, their wedding marked not only a public declaration of love, but the beginning of a quiet, meaningful journey together. Just 1 year later, in October 2022, the couple's happiness multiplied with the arrival of their first child, a daughter they lovingly named Kenna Joy. The birth of Kenna was a treasured milestone for Nathan and Esther, bringing a new depth to their bond as they embraced parenthood for the first time. Although the couple has chosen to keep many details of their relationship and family life private, the glimpses they do share reflect a peaceful and joyful union. Their social media updates, though occasional, are filled with warmth and sincerity, often highlighting quiet moments of family life and tender snapshots with baby Kenna. While fans may not know every detail of their day-to-day life, what is evident is the deep love and respect they share. Whether it's through a loving gaze or a soft-spoken post about gratitude, Nathan and Esther's relationship seems rooted in faith, mutual admiration, and a strong commitment to building a life together. With Kenna Joy in their arms and love at the center of their home, they appear to be thriving in this new season as a family. Alyssa and John last year was a deeply meaningful one for Alyssa Bates Webster, as she and her husband John welcomed their fifth child, a baby boy named Rhett Allen, in March. His arrival added yet another layer of love and energy to their already bustling household. For Alyssa, who has always embraced motherhood with passion and grace, each new addition is not just a blessing, but an opportunity to savor life's sweetest moments. Those quiet snuggles, first giggles, and milestones that pass all too quickly. Alyssa is intentional about celebrating her children, and this year brought two joyful milestones close together. In January, her daughter Lexi May turned 7, marking a new chapter in her young life filled with curiosity, confidence, and growing independence. Just a few weeks later, in February, little Macy Jo celebrated her 3rd birthday, delighting in the world around her with the bright-eyed wonder only a toddler can possess. These birthdays were more than just celebrations. They were reminders of how quickly time passes and how precious each stage of childhood truly is. For Alyssa and John, parenting is a journey they walk together with love, faith, and a sense of purpose. As they nurture their 5 little ones, they continue to build a family full of laughter, learning, and lasting memories. Zach and Whitney. In the ever-growing Bates family, there's truly always room for one more. Zach Bates and his wife, Whitney, joyfully welcomed their 5th child, and third daughter, Lily Jo, last August. To share the special moment, the proud parents posted a heartwarming photo collage straight from the delivery room, introducing their newest bundle of joy to the world. The slideshow also included a tender family moment, the emotional first meeting between Lily Jo and her older siblings, whose smiles and gentle touches reflected the love that already surrounded the newest addition. It's been a season of milestones for Zach and Whitney. This past December, they celebrated 10 years of marriage. A decade filled with love, growth, and unforgettable memories. Marking the occasion, they shared a nostalgic collection of photos chronicling their journey from young sweethearts to seasoned parents of 5. 10 years, 5 kids, and 3 houses ago, the love of my life drove up to a stall at Sonic and stole my heart, they reminisced. Zach's path has been just as diverse as it is inspiring. After exploring careers in law enforcement and even politics, he now works in the family's tree business and supports Whitney in co-running the Bates Sisters Boutique. Most recently, he added real estate agent to his resume at age 35, proof that this devoted husband and father is always reaching for the next goal. Michael and Brandon. Earlier last year, Michael Bates shared the heartbreaking news that she and her husband Brandon had suffered a miscarriage. In a quiet but deeply emotional message, Michael revealed that their baby was a little girl and that they had lovingly named her Eden. Though she chose not to share many details about the circumstances surrounding the loss, her words resonated deeply with fans who have followed the couple's long and often painful journey to parenthood. The name Eden, rich in symbolism and hope, reflects the love and dreams Michael and Brandon had already begun to build for their daughter. The couple, who have been open in the past about their struggles with infertility, received an outpouring of support from loved ones and followers alike after the announcement. Though they've remained private about the specifics of their pregnancy journey since, Michael's strength and quiet grace in the face of loss have been a testament to her unwavering faith and resilience. While this chapter has been one of sorrow, hope still lingers. Their story continues to inspire, and many hold on to the possibility that the Bates family will have joyful news to share in the future. Aaron and Chad. The Payne family has grown once again, officially becoming a family of 8 with the arrival of their 6th child, William Gage, last October. His birth was both joyful and nerve-wracking, as he arrived earlier than expected and had to spend time in the NICU. Those early days were filled with prayer, hope, and quiet strength, as Aaron and Chad stood by their newborn's side, eagerly awaiting the moment they could bring him home. When that moment finally came, William was welcomed by 5 beaming older siblings, each eager to love and protect their newest brother. To commemorate the occasion, Aaron and Chad shared a touching photo carousel on their joint Instagram account, offering a heartfelt tribute to their miracle baby. "Welcome to the world, William Gage Payne," they wrote. "You've already stolen our hearts. We know God has such big plans for your life, and we are so overjoyed that you're part of our family." The journey to this moment hasn't been easy. Erin has spoken candidly about her struggle with a blood clotting disorder that led to several painful miscarriages. For a time, having a large family felt out of reach. Yet, with faith and perseverance, the Paynes have watched their dreams slowly unfold into a beautiful, bustling household. William's arrival isn't just a blessing, it's a testament to the hope that carried them through. Warden. The budding romance between Warden Bates and Taylor Maples had fans excited about the possibility of another Bates wedding on the horizon. Their relationship first caught public attention last Thanksgiving, when Taylor's mother, Jennifer, tagged Warden in an Instagram post, revealing that he had spent the holiday with the Maples family. This warm family gathering suggested that Warden and Taylor were becoming serious, blending their lives in a meaningful way. In December, the couple further fueled speculation by posting a cozy photo together, captioned simply, "You plus me equals heart." The sweet image and caption seemed to confirm that their courtship was well underway, and many followers eagerly anticipated their next steps. However, by January, the fairy tale took a turn. The romance quietly fizzled out, leaving fans surprised. The affectionate post disappeared from Instagram, signaling the end of their brief relationship. Though their time together was short-lived, Warden and Taylor's connection was a memorable chapter, reminding everyone that even in a family as close-knit as the Bates, not every romance follows a perfect path. Isaiah Bates, now 20, seems to be quietly carving out his own path as he transitions into adulthood. While he maintains a relatively low profile compared to some of his siblings, those close to the family say he is thriving in his own right. Isaiah is believed to be balancing college coursework through online classes, allowing him the flexibility to manage his studies alongside other responsibilities. In addition to pursuing his education, Isaiah is also actively involved in the family's tree-cutting business. This hands-on work not only keeps him connected to the family legacy, but also provides practical experience and a strong work ethic. Though details about his specific college program or future ambitions have not been widely shared, Isaiah's steady progress suggests a thoughtful approach to building his future. Surrounded by a supportive family, he appears to be navigating this important chapter with focus and determination, quietly laying the foundation for the next phase of his life. What do you think about the lives of all the Bates children in 2025? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.